All right, hello, hello. Uh, wanted to do a stream today. I was going to stream later today. I'm doing No Man's Sky permadeath cage match later today, so I wanted to do a stream now to kind of test out some of my new settings, and I think I've got things working a lot better than the last time I streamed this game. So we're going to do another episode of Gold Rush here. I've been playing a little bit. The last episode I just got enough money to buy, you know, the big excavator and the, well, not the big one, the little excavator and the wash plant. And so in this episode we're gonna keep doing some work, and I'll take everyone around and kind of show how things are going. So I don't think, oh hey Bob, how's it going? Let me test something here real quick. Bob, did you get a YouTube notification? The notifications didn't go out for me. Let me see if I can get the chat working here. I'm trying something different with, trying something a little bit different with the way that I'm doing my chat. Alright. There's that. There, it's styled. Looking better. It was on the list. Okay, yeah. So for some reason when I went live, I had to do it twice. It never sent out notifications, so there may not be very many people watching today. So if anything, it'll be on my channel later as a recorded video, so people can check it out then. So we're still up here at the same mining claim. Last episode we were over here digging this out by hand. I think I've did 1 or 2 more rounds of digging. I got about half of this dug and finally have enough money that I don't really have to use this anymore. So I've moved my operation. Yeah, we're currently digging over there, but I want to show you this room first. So there's this little shack over here. I've turned this into my gold processing shack. So I put my wave table in here and my magnetite separator, and this has been working pretty good. I've got 10 buckets, so I go fill 10 buckets with my mobile wash plant, and then when they're full I load them in the truck and bring them over here and process them. And I've been getting about an ounce a bucket, but it is a little random. Like I did get a couple big ones in there. And I mean, it varies bucket to bucket, but you can usually expect at a minimum an ounce a bucket. And oh man, video output is low again. Why is video output? Interesting. Alright, well, we'll keep going. Hopefully YouTube will catch up here. One of the complaints I have, these generators are weird. They're definitely bugged. For starters, it's got 2 of the big plugs and only 1 of the little ones. Like, there needs to be an adapter or a power strip or something, because I shouldn't have to have 1 generator for each piece of equipment. That's just a little weird. You see I got the wave table and the magnetite separator plugged in there, and then I've got the pump over here for the water, and it can do both, so that's handy. I did learn a trick. If you notice with this hose, it's stretched really far, farther than I've been able to typically stretch these, so there is a trick to it. This one's also stretched out pretty far, and I'll show you that in a minute. But actually, I can show how to do it here. I've got an extra hose. Well, I've got extra pump too. So let's go ahead and demo this, because this is something I have not seen very many people do, and I just kind of stumbled on this. So if anyone's playing this game, this could be some useful info here. So we'll hook onto that, and then I'm going to back away, right? And See how it kind of like jumps and puts down hose? So I can go for a pretty long run there, and then it finally dropped. But if I pick this up, and then I hold B, and I kind of hold B while I'm backing up, like I can keep going. And I can stretch the hose a lot farther. And then I kind of like keep going a little bit further. So that's, you know, that's a pretty solid hose run there. And that pump all the way over there. So you can get these things stretched out pretty good if you just kind of use that trick. Like, back away, holding B. And then, of course, if you have like a mess of hose or something, then you can coil it back up, right? So I just head back towards the other end, holding B, and it coils the hose back up. And then eventually when I get close enough, it'll disconnect it from the pump and just give me the normal coiled hose. So I've seen some people in videos, like, to go from this water source over here over to the mobile wash plant, they wind up with like 3 pumps. You definitely don't need that many pumps to to make that distance. I can do it in one. You just gotta stretch the hoses right. So yeah, so I take the buckets over here. I throw one bucket in here, it separates, I pull the gold, and I put it in here. And I get about 10% magnetite per bucket, so that's why I do 10. Because then I get 1 full magnetite bucket every time that I process. And I take that over here, and I've got the magnetite trailer. So you see I've done 4 loads, and I'm up to 48 ounces of gold. So as you can see, it's like I was saying, you basically get 10 ounces per 10 buckets, but sometimes there's a bonus in there. So that's that set up. I'm gonna grab my truck here, and we will head over to where I'm currently mining at. The other thing I've noticed that's weird with those generators, so we may have to refuel this one that's over here. Oh, I got a fuel trailer. So that's handy. Yeah, so my generator needs to be refueled. Okay. So I've got, see the wash plant down there and the excavator. I got the hoses and the power cables stretched over here. Oh, and I've got a work light down there too, which that thing puts out pretty good, so it lights up that whole area. Bob's hand, it's a slideshow. Alright, let me see if I can... Alright, OBS is saying the encoder is overloaded. I need to try and turn it down. Okay. Let me try that. Alright. We'll try that. So... I've got this fuel can here. And I can fill that up. But then the weird thing is, like, once you fill one generator once, you can't refill it again. Like, the icon's gone. And what you have to do is save and close and reload the game. And then once you save and close and reload the game, then you can fill it back up again. So let me fill up the pump here. The pumps don't have that problem. You can refuel the pumps, no problem. Much better? Alright, awesome. Alright, so we're at 99%. See, there's no icon, so I can't put it in there. And then if I were to run over to those other generators over here, I can't put any fuel in those either. So because I have 3 generators, since the stupid things only have 1 power port, if I want to refuel them, I have to, like, save and close and reopen my game 3 times. So that's definitely a bug. See, I get an icon to fill these guys up. And basically, with that pump and generator that I've got over there, it takes almost all the fuel in the generator to process 10 buckets of pay dirt. So I'm gonna head over. Since we got both those running, let's head on down here. And one of the things I like to do is just kind of dump all the buckets out and put the full ones in as I'm filling. Alright. So that's empty, so now I can put the full buckets in there. Gotta put a bucket over here, and then we'll fire this thing up. I'm pretty sure that it wouldn't appreciate running at that steep of an angle in real life, but the game doesn't seem to have a problem with it. So... make sure my parking brake is on. Alright. And switch over to digging controls. There we go. First thing I want to, like, I've moved this back, so I want to make sure that I can actually reach. See, I can't actually reach my wash plant from here. So I'm going to have to move a little bit forward. Alright, I think that's probably good enough to... yeah, there. Alright, so now I can reach my wash plant. Okay. Whoop. We're in the wrong mode. There we go. I want that view, but I want to pan down. There we go. So you can see we're at 30% in our wash plant. So I found that this is fast enough that you have to actually kind of keep an eye on it, that you don't overfeed it. seem to be stuck. There we go. So this is kind of a slow process, like mining with the shovel, but at least this way, you know, after 45 minutes you've got 10 ounces of gold instead of 1 ounce of gold, so I'm definitely making money a little bit faster. And I got a lot of gold. A lot of gold I can go smelt down and sell, so I should have some good money. But I was looking at the prices of the next tier up of equipment, and holy smokes, it's expensive. So it's going to take a lot of gold before I can legitimately buy the big wash plant and bigger equipment. Some of the streams I've been watching in this game, I noticed there's some guys out there that are like day 2, day 3, and they're already setting up their big wash plants. So I kind of think they use the money cheat to be able to pay for those. Oh, see, I overfilled it. So I gotta wait for that to empty out a little bit, and then I can start dumping a little more in there. I didn't get any on that bucket. Alright, so we're at 93% on our output. So I probably want to put one more bucket in here. Alright, we should be good there. I'm gonna move this thing around so I can actually get in and out the door. There we go. And that's pretty much how I've been doing that process. Gotten pretty quick with the loader, and I can do 2 different views. Like I do that in cab, but then this view here where you're kind of attached to the boom is pretty handy, especially when you're up high like this and you're digging like near vertical, because now I can kind of like grab stuff down there and actually be able to see what I'm doing with it. Although the depth perception's a little hard this way. And I can't recommend enough using a controller so you can do double stick. I tried doing this with keyboard and mouse, and it is very difficult. So again, I'm feeding this a little bit too fast there. I lost some pay dirt. So I gotta keep an eye on how full it is and just kind of slowly feed it here. It's where, like, it helps if I come over and actually dig further away, because then it takes me longer to get over there. But the feed rate of this little trommel is definitely what's slowing me down right now. Looks like I might be having another problem with the stream here. Hang on a second. Alright, there we go. I'll reload it. Bucket's almost full. Alright. I'm gonna do one more bucket, and then I'm gonna take those 3 and process them, and then I'm gonna go into town and sell it, because that should be 50 ounces of gold at that point. I mean, those 2 is probably 50, but you can't be too sure. I'd rather have a little bit over. Hey Andrew, how's it going? %. Almost there. Well, that wasn't a very good bucket scoop. Try to get some of this pile back here. Uh-oh, we're stuck. There we go. It's kind of funny, this hole over here has gotten, like, the ground's deep enough here where, like, I can't hardly scrape this, so I can't actually get all the way down. So I need to get, the bigger piece of equipment probably has more reach. And I can grab that down there, but oh, looks like we're about full there. Alright, shut that off. Grab my bucket. Alright, so with these 3 buckets, I should have enough to hit 50 ounces here, so I'm just going to leave the rest of those down there. I don't need them. Gotta head back out this way so I can turn my pumps and my generator off. Alright, leave that over here. Grab the back of that. Move these guys in here. Alright, next thing we gotta do is fire up all of our equipment. Generators. Oh. Magnetite separator. Wavetable. grab one of these. Dump it in there. I'm just gonna leave these buckets in here for now. So we'll let that process through. Alright. We got our gold, and we'll throw that on the wavetable. Alright, we got our 50 ounces, well that was easy. Separator's done. Wavetable's done. Let's put that over there. Wavetable's done. Separator's done. Put that over there. Alright, I can stop this. Whoops. There we go. Wavetable's done. 55 ounces. Nice. And last thing we're going to do is grab this magnetite. Grab that there for now. Let me shut these off so we're not wasting gas. Yeah, I think right now the biggest quality of life bug they could fix in this game for me is the generators. And then, like, making this a little bit easier to get those hitboxes to start and stop equipment. Because it's like I can adjust the sensitivity of my controller and that gets easier, but then like it affects the sensitivity of the equipment. So I just put the magnetite in my magnetite trailer. I have not sold that stuff yet, so I want to grab that trailer and we're going to take that and sell it. See what that's like. See how much money we get for it. Of course, it's starting to get dark again. That's the other thing that really bugs me. Like, I want them to put a setting in for the controlling time. It's crazy that like a day goes by in 15 minutes. Alright, hook that up. Back in the truck. Away we go. Turn the differential lock. There we go. Alright, so again, I've never done this before, but rumor has it. Let's take this over here. So I got 6,400 and this is 43% full. And basically one bucket of concentrates gets you 1% on this trailer. There it went. Wow. 10,687. Alright, so got a little over $4,000 for that. That's not bad. I'm actually going to leave this trailer here. I'll grab it later when I'm on my way back. I don't really need to take that into town with me. course, $4,000 for that magnetite. I still haven't paid for the trailer yet. It's gonna have to... It's gonna take a few more cleanouts before I even make back the money I've spent on the separator and the trailer. Oops. Left my headlights on. Alright, let's craft a gold bar. So yeah, we'll have basically a 50-ounce gold bar then with our 5 ounces of loss. I kind of think that loss doesn't work, because that says 55.3 ounces on the bar. Alright, let's go to the bank and sell it. Next thing I wanted to try and get is a wheel loader. I don't know if I have enough money for that yet. Kinda don't think I will. Whoa, almost 76,000. Cool. Let's go to the equipment dealer. Alright. Wheel loader. How much do you cost? Ouch. 97,000. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. But yeah, looking at some of the wash plant stuff. So the generator, right? So just the generator costs 70,000. It's got a handful of plugs on it though, that's for sure. And then there's the big fuel tank, which I don't know. It's so dark out. Man, I hate how fast the days go by in this game. But I don't even know if I need, like, maybe I can't use the generator until I get the big fuel tank to go with it. 13,000 for the shaker deck. 22,000 for a duplex jig. Sluice boxes are cheap, that's nice. So, yeah. We'll get there eventually. I guess really the worst part is the generator, the fuel tank, and the shaker deck. The rest of this isn't too horrible. So, alright, well, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. I've been playing for about a half hour, or 1 day apparently, in this game, so thanks everyone for watching, and be sure to check out my stream later today where we're going to be doing some No Man's Sky permadeath cage match with the Geknip gang. So, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.